Hey, NFers, we have a sponsor this week.
Today's episode is brought to you by...
Ream, what if I told you there was a great podcast where comedians tell stories about their first times?
You mean stories about their first jobs? The first time they had sex? The first time they got high? Or the first time they got drunk?
Sure, and dozens of other firsts.
Honestly, Patrick, I'd be pretty annoyed if you told me about a podcast like that.
Wait, why?
Because it sounds to me like those slimy fuckers are ripping off our great friend and former guest from episode 59, Darren Patterson's podcast, The Virgin Chronicles. And that pisses me off.
What?
Seriously, it makes me really mad. Mad as hell. I mean, I think we should find these pieces of shit and kick their asses.
No, Ream.
No, to blatantly rip off our friend's podcast, that is like 80s episodes in and has been going on and evolving for roughly 10 years. That's not okay.
Wait, Ream. No, today's episode is sponsored by Darren's podcast.
What?
Yeah, The Virgin Chronicles is the sponsor this week.
I was going to say.
Yeah, you got heated.
I wanted blood.
I saw that.
So this is the ad? Shouldn't we plug where they can listen to the Virgin Chronicles?
Yeah, of course. Subscribe on iTunes, Stitcher, or wherever you get your podcasts.
And weren't you on an episode telling the story of the first time you thought about doing stand-up comedy?
I was, and that is episode 69.
Whoa, really? 69? Like the sex move?
What are you talking about?
69. You know, when two people 69?
I don't know. I've never heard of that.
You've never heard of...
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, I thought so.
Oh shit, we don't have a theme song.
Oh shit, you're right. What are we gonna do?
I don't know, like, do we have time to buy something?
No, we just have to riff.
We're gonna just riff it?
Oh shit, it's the Nostalgic Front, a podcast from Patrick and Ream. We like movies, TV, and games, junk food, juice boxes, forgotten things.
Oh wow, that was adequate.
Yeah, that was, like, pretty good.
Yeah, are we just gonna use it for every episode?
I think we should. I think we have to.
Thank you for listening to The Nostalgic Front. I'm Brandon Ream.
And I'm Patrick Hasty.
Oh, hey, Patrick.
How's it going, buddy?
Oh, it is going fantastic. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm feeling good.
Feeling good?
Feeling great.
Feeling well rested?
Well rested. Got
Ready?
a lot of coffee coursing through my
Well,
fucking...
you have to. I mean, we're recording, you know?
Yeah.
That's our performance enhancer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, there'd be an asterisk next to all these podcasts.
There is.
I'm going to get this. You got a hair right there in your eye.
Oh, thanks. Thank you. I'm excited about today's podcast.
Me too. It's something I swear to you since the beginning.
Yeah.
Since the beginning, you've been...
You could say this is a podcast that's 65 million years in the making.
Oh, I like that. You can also say that maybe you just wanted to have a dinosaur podcast from the get-go, and I made us do a bunch of other nostalgic bullshit.
I did.
This is all you wanted from the whole time.
Fuck.
It's a good topic.
Well, I mean, I loved a dinosaur. I still do.
You loved a dinosaur?
Yeah.
Is there a move called the dinosaur? Everybody do the dinosaur.
Yeah.
What is it?
Everybody get on the floor.
Everybody do the dinosaur.
You know, I don't really know what the dinosaur is.
I can do the...
I just know that the song instructs you to do it.
Can you do the Froob? Can you do the RoboCop? Can you do the Freddy? That's his lyrics to a Rilo Kiley song. Now how okay, so for the listeners, normal listeners, fun-sized listeners, you guys are just hearing our beautiful...
Even abnormal listeners.
All of our listeners are weirdos. This is just a regular Nostalgic Front episode, fun size in your ears. For our Patreon supporters, now they get the video. What the fuck?
Whoa.
And there's no way we're gonna not forget that camera's there. But we're trying to play to you fuckers, so I hope you like this. Listeners, if you want to go see the video of this episode, with a little extra stuff at the beginning, maybe a little extra stuff at the end, just go to patreon.com/Nostalgic Front, and you can give us some money. $5, I think, makes it so you can see this video. It's called a king size.
Oh, yeah.
When they're on the Patreon.
Mm-hmm. King size. Well, I didn't vote for it.
Yeah, I didn't.
We just kind of...
Oh, did you do like English?
We just kind of discussed
I didn't vote for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. Can you do a good English accent?
I can, as long as it is a Monty Python quote, I think I'm okay.
Do one.
Okay. All right.
So you can it's almost like you can do an impression, but you can't do an accent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Try it.
All right. A wink is as good as a... hold on.
Really get up on that mic, too. Remember how we do this. Okay, there it is. Go.
Oh, damn it. Now I'm on the spot.
That's fine. You're always on the spot on this podcast.
One day, lad, this will all be yours. What? The curtains?
Oh, that's good. The
curtains.
Give me a sentence and I'll see if I can say it as an English fella.
All right. Officer.
Officer.
Yeah.
Officer. I feel like I'm good at it, but I know I'm not. You know, it's one of those things.
Yeah, all right.
Hey, yo.
Are there any women here today?
Are you telling porkies?
No.
And that's what we're doing is a Monty Python fun size today.
Are we?
Is that what we're doing?
I've been wanting to
That's
do one
another one of
forever.
those
You
fucking
shoot it
things.
down every goddamn time.
Yeah, we're doing dinosaurs, dude.
Dinosaurs.
2,500 days in the making. Isn't that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the show, but just the whole...
A whole lot of them.
Yeah.
The whole enchilada.
Even things that aren't dinosaurs we will discuss.
Yeah, for sure. So,
like the Metrodons and pterodactyls.
Yeah. What are those? What's a pterodactyl?
It's not a dinosaur.
What is it? A bird?
No, Birds didn't exist until after the dinosaurs. I mean, they are dinosaurs. They're avian dinosaurs.
They are dinosaurs. That's for avian dinosaurs.
Uh-huh.
Avian flu. Remember that was a thing?
Yeah,
Nobody could come?
they flew.
They did fly. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay, let me read the.
Why don't you let people know what dinosaurs are?
Yeah, why don't I tell you? If you don't know what a dinosaur is, I got the.
They're terrible lizards because they're not lizards at all.
Yeah, I got the Wikipedia open here. Now, dinosaurs are a diverse group of reptiles of the clade Dinosauria. Sounds Canadian. Dinosaury.
Yeah.
All right. They first appeared during the Triassic period between 243 and 233.23 million years ago.
Dang.
Oh, that's a while back.
That's an epoch.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Epoch. We lost it. Got shot in the streets.
Epoch and Biggie.
Although the exact origin and timing of the evolution of dinosaurs is the subject of active research. They became the dominant terrestrial vertebrates after the Triassic-Jurassic extinction event in 201 million years ago. Their dominance continued through the Jurassic and Cretaceous periods. Reverse genetic engineering and the fossil record both demonstrate that the birds are modern feathered dinosaurs. That the birds are modern feathered dinosaurs, having evolved from earlier theropods during the late Jurassic period. As such, birds were the only dinosaur lineage to survive the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event, 66 million years ago. Dinosaurs can therefore be divided into avian dinosaurs, like you were saying, or birds, and non-avian dinosaurs, which are all dinosaurs other than birds.
Yeah.
The article deals primarily with non-avian... This article deals primarily with non
Man, I didn't know we were doing a science podcast.
That was so many big words.
Yeah.
And it's fun when you see a word. And because when you read, you're kind of also peeking ahead. I like a spoiler.
Yeah, because you don't want to sound like an idiot.
And I'm
when
like,
when
fuck.
that tough word comes
Yeah, I'm
along.
like, fuck, Cretaceous is coming up. I gotta remember how I say that. Is that how it is? Cretaceous?
Yeah.
God damn.
Sure. Sounds good.
What's that weird
Checks
fact?
out. I think it's so cool that, that we, just how evolution was able to learn flight. Sorry, I might get a little nerdy on this episode.
Hey, that's what it's for.
But,
what do you mean by that?
Well, they've learned, evolution learned flight independently along 3 different routes, at least.
What's the first route?
Well, insects first.
Incest?
Insects.
Hey, there's no I in team, but there is an I in incest. So, hey, folks, have fun out there, okay?
Well, bugs keep it in the family.
Yeah.
But,
Bunny?
No, insects.
Bugs.
Yeah, they learned how to fly first.
Yeah.
And then, mammals and dinosaurs did, you got like the pterodactyls too, but all these different things learned how to fly along different routes.
Yeah.
To figure it out. And then, it's crazy.
That's crazy. Okay, so let me ask you. Dinosaurs were real hot in the 90s, And a lot of that goes to, of course, our friend Michael Crichton.
If you think the dinosaurs were hot in the 90s, you should have seen them during the Carboniferous period.
Yeah.
It was a really... actually, they weren't alive during the
Yeah, you really stepped in at that time.
Sorry.
By the way, whenever it talks about a Jurassic period, I'm always like, oof, imagine all that blood. Okay, what was your... Okay.
There was a lot of blood in Jurassic Park.
A lot of shit, too. Man, I can't see that scene. Poor old...
With the dino poop?
Yeah, fucking sticking their hands in it. Like, ugh. Sam Neill, go wash. Is that his name, Sam Neill?
Uh-huh.
Sam and Laura, go clean up. Gross. Stop putting your hands in shit. Grow up. That's what I say to him. That's what I go. I look over, I say, hey, you don't see, what's his name, George Thorogood? No, what's the other guy in there? What's the cool guy from...
Jeff Goldblum?
Yeah, what's Jeff Goldblum? You don't see him put his hands in shit.
George Thorogood?
I know that wasn't right, but it was
I'll drink alone.
My brain fucked it up.
Yeah.
But in all fairness, listeners, you guys know this. Patreon members, you guys see this. The reason I made that connection is because on the day that Jeff Goldblum was born, the nurses all gathered around. That's fun.
Yeah. Well, dinosaurs are bad to the bone.
They are. Ooh, God. Whoa, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Okay, so I wanted to ask you though, what was when you were a child, a boy, just a babe? Did you have a favorite dinosaur?
Oh yeah.
Okay. What was it, and do you know why?
T-Rex.
Your favorite was T-Rex.
It's a king.
King.
Oh, it's a king, baby.
You like villains?
Why is it a villain?
I don't know. Maybe you ever seen a Little Land Before Time or a Jurassic Park?
Yeah, and then I saw Land Before Time 2 and 3 and 4.
I didn't watch them until later.
And there's a good T-Rex kid that comes along too.
Yeah, I get. Oh yeah, Chomper. But
Chomper.
But my thing is though is that to me a T-Rex was always it's synonymous
all I'm
with a
saying
bad guy.
is all right. Well, you know, one of the biggest lessons I took away from Land Before Time is racism's bad.
Of course,
and
it
you
is.
shouldn't judge long necks and other dinosaurs based on what you've heard, and maybe Chomper's deep down pretty good guy.
Yeah, I agree. But to me, Tyrannosaurus are great, but they were never my favorite. Now, my favorite, since you asked, is now I don't know how to say this. I have the Wikipedia up, so you can look at it. It's the Parasaurolophus. You know that fucker?
Oh yeah.
Is the one with the big ass thing on the back of his head.
They always tend to look up.
Well,
You know
that's
what
how
I
I found
mean?
out about it, right on Wikipedia.
No, I'm just saying they're always depicted around a body of water.
Yeah.
And then like a comet goes overhead or something, and then they all stand up with like plant matter out of their mouth.
Yeah.
As they're chewing.
And plants matter.
They do. Especially when you're a dinosaur.
Or a
And
vegetarian.
that's why they all died.
Yeah.
Because the plants died.
That guy was my favorite, and I don't really for sure know how it became my favorite.
Uh-huh.
I always liked it, and I liked drawing it, and I
Yeah.
think it was one of those things where when you're in class and you're in like first or second grade, and everyone's like, "Who's your favorite dinosaur?" Half of the class likes T-Rexes. Some people are like Triceratops, and some people are like Brontosaurus. And I thought it was fun to be the odd man out, being like, "Actually, I like the Parasaurolophus."
I have always been a fan of the Iguanodon.
Iguanodon's good.
He's got the thumbs.
Yeah.
He's got the shanks.
Yeah.
He can go around.
Not to be confused with my buddy Eric Schenk.
Yeah, so he can go around shank. That's what he did. He'd corner dinosaurs when the guards weren't looking, and he'd shank them with his fucking thumb.
He used when he couldn't use his thumb, he would use a toothbrush that he sharpened.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about a raptor? Those fuckers got huge after
they did.
Jurassic Park.
They did. They got a fucking NBA team.
Stay out of the tall grass.
They got Tracy McGrady.
They do got team
Vince
McGrady.
Carter.
Vince Carter.
You know? Like, yeah. Raptors just blew up.
Totally.
They got a character in Killer Instinct.
Oh, the game. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I forgot about that
And
game.
then they had the entire, there were like 2 different raptor. Yeah, they were everywhere.
Yeah.
They're just not scary to me. They're just like a 8-foot tall turkey.
Speaking of Vince Carter, did you know that he is still fucking playing basketball?
Yeah.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah.
Like he's gonna be. He was born in 1977. He's 42, and he's still like a viable star in the NBA.
And he's not just like a big body.
Yeah, he's a what do you call it? A precision player.
Yeah, he's like a swingman.
Yeah,
like
isn't that what they called you in high school?
What?
Swingman?
No, that was elementary school.
Oh yeah, because you were out there doing underdogs and stuff like that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You big swing guy?
Uh-huh.
Me too.
Uh-huh.
I love to swing. Sue me.
Yeah. I remember that swing revival in high school.
Oh yeah, Prairie Cats.
when I started
swinging again,
getting on the swing, going to the playground.
You know, a good move on the playground. This is just for the audio listeners don't hear. This is just for the.
We can't hang around playgrounds anymore.
Well, I don't know. Legally, we can. When you say it like that, it makes it sound like a judge stepped in.
No,
we're just not supposed to. It's not cool. But
like if you're at a playground just swinging by yourself, people will come up to you and like be like, "Can we help you with something?" It's like, yeah, you can push.
I walk through a playground every once in a while near our apartment, and it always feels weird.
Yeah,
when there's any children around. Well, it's usually my wife and I and our dog Murphy. Shut up, Murphy. But it always feels weird to just walk through when there's a bunch of kids are at play, you know, and they all fucking think you're a loser.
Yeah.
They're like, look at that loser.
It just kind of, I don't know, goes to show how not cool society can be.
Yeah.
With how the seats now face away.
That's a good thing, though.
From the playground. Yeah, I know it's good.
But
it's also reflective of how it's a respondiary thing to a bad thing.
Yeah,
so it's like.
But I like that. I like a respondiary to a bad thing because it makes the bad thing go away, or makes the bad thing less likely. My favorite thing about this
Vince Carter.
About Vince Carter. My favorite thing about this Parasaurolophus, or whatever the fuck it was called, is that it was fun to draw. I loved drawing dinosaurs when I was a kid. I was never a good drawer, and it had that big fucking whoop on the back of its head.
Yeah.
And so that's what I liked it for. What else you got?
I like dinosaur toys.
Yeah?
Like just generic ass dinosaur toys.
Totally, yeah. Those fuckers, everybody had a couple.
Yeah, which is interesting because...
Witches are interesting.
Because then Jurassic Park came along.
Yeah.
And they had to figure out a way to make dinosaur toys, but also make just Jurassic Park toys.
Yeah.
Because remember...
Because you could just go buy any rubber dinosaur.
Yeah, exactly.
The JP.
But it got to that point, and for 90s kids, if you didn't have a JP on your dinosaur toy...
I have a question. Was that part of the marketing?
Yeah.
Was like, look for the JP or something? Yep. I feel like I remember that.
Yeah.
And then also the Jurassic Park toys.
Because they had to differentiate themselves.
The Jurassic Park toys also had the battle damage thing where the skin part would pop out.
Yeah, and you can see their ribs.
Yeah, and then that fucker, you'd lose that part almost immediately.
Which is just really bad. Like, you'd think the T-Rex, he just went for the ribs every time?
I guess.
You figure he'd be more of a jugular guy.
In all fairness, you ever eat a rib?
What's crazy?
I had vegan ribs last night with our friend. We were hanging out with our friend Gideon Hamber. I thought
he's vegan and you ate his ribs?
No, but he removed a rib so he could suck his own. Wait, that's not how it works. I had vegan ribs last night, and they were the best meal I've had in a month.
Has anybody used the remove my dick to suck my own ribs joke?
That's Gideon's joke. That's what I was referencing right there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, dinosaurs.
Yeah. What do you got? What else you want to go talk about? Where's your next route?
What's crazy about dinosaurs is just how
big
the amendum that's happened since we were kids.
How so much has changed.
Dinosaurs been around for a while.
Yeah. Couple of year.
Yeah. And like just the dinosaurs number one, like the dinosaurs that were before we were kids. Like if you watch Fantasia.
Yeah.
I love the dinosaur segment, but it's scientifically inaccurate.
Yeah.
That's back pretty much like, for whatever reason, their food source went away. Like, we didn't have the Yucatan Peninsula growing up.
Yeah.
It was still like open for debate.
Yeah.
About what happened to the dinosaurs.
Well, here's a question.
And then all of a sudden it's like, all right, meteor.
Yeah. And maybe this is maybe I even have it in that Wikipedia article I pulled up, but they didn't even they couldn't have known about dinosaurs until, Galileo figured out, planets and stuff. But, you wouldn't even if you found all those fucking bones, you wouldn't have had the wherewithal to put it all together. When did it happen? Is that what it was, that they thought dragons?
Well,
they find skulls and think it was a dragon?
It was around the same time as, I think it was late 19th century is when they started to,
that's when dinosaurs really
piece shit together.
Yeah. Literally piece shit together, too.
Yeah. But prior to that, that's where we get a lot of our myths.
With the dragons and which
is funny because everybody knows that they were just tests from God, for our faith.
Yeah,
which is
maybe funny. If they were more had more love in their heart, Noah would have let these dinosaurs on the fucking ark.
But it's just crazy. We didn't have feathered dinosaurs growing up.
Yeah, that's new.
Kids today, that's all they're ever going to know.
Yeah.
Back in my day.
Yeah,
we didn't have, which is kind of crazy. They haven't incorporated feathers into Jurassic Park yet.
I think it's because they're like, well, now this is the world we've created.
Yeah.
It would be funny if Spielberg did George Lucas, where he's like, oh, we were wrong.
Yeah.
It goes back and then it's all feathers. That looks like every scene looks like Big Bird.
Well, that'd be, plus, how hard it would be to make CGI dinosaurs with feathers.
Yeah, because it'd be every fucking cell. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about a little bit
about. Do you think
about
those dinosaurs got paid scale?
Do you get paid by some company to make that joke every episode? Did the U.S. Postal Service pay you?
Yeah.
Because scales, get it? We were talking a little bit about when they discovered them. This is an interesting thing. Do you know about this, the Bone Wars and all that kind of shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember listening to a stuff you missed in history class about it once. How these fuckers, these two,
they would race each other to put dinosaurs together.
Yeah,
it's pretty much,
and they would do them wrong.
Yeah,
What's the one? The
The
Brachios?
iguanodon,
Yeah.
my homie,
Yeah.
before he had shanks, he had horns.
Yeah.
They put horns on that fucker.
And what's the main one? Is it the Brachiosaurus or something?
Yeah.
That there's like one major dinosaur? That's just wrong.
Yeah, the
Is it the
Brachiosaurus.
Brachiosaurus?
Yep, loves beans.
Loves beans, yeah. Lima, lentils, soy, bendo. But okay, so it's these two specific paleontologists. Hold on, let me read their names. Hold on, let me read their names. You see what's happening. Okay. They see what's happening. These two guys, Othniel Charles Marsh and Edward Drinker Cope, they were at battle to find these dinosaur bones, Bone Wars. And they one thing that I thought was interesting is one of them at one point found like one of them found a cave full of all these like bones and was about ready to make a big break. So the other one fucking burned the cave down and ruined the bones. He hated, like, it's like he's supposed to be a man of science.
I don't know why they call it bones anyways, because fossils are not bones. The fucking idiots.
What are they?
They're fossils.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
That's why they last that long, because bones are not bionic, are a biological thing.
Yeah.
You know?
I still don't fully...
I don't
fully understand how it works.
Like, there's millions of years. You have plenty of time, and it just turns the bones, like, to leave a deposit, and then the deposits fossilize and become, like, a hard sedimentary because they, like, change the composition of what it is over millions of years of pressure.
So is it like, okay, so like, let's say I put my hand and then buried my hand in dirt, and then eventually my skin would rot, and then it would just be my bone, and then all the dirt around it would be compacting to different levels.
Yeah.
And then eventually my bones would start to rot, but the dirt that filled in and the stuff that filled in would be different than the stuff on the outside of it.
That sounds like it checks out.
Yeah, that feels right. Have you been to like the Natural History Museum here and seen all those big fuckers? That's fun.
Yeah. They got that one right in the front before you even get there.
Big hog.
And we didn't even know it was a dinosaur.
I don't like it when it's sometimes I don't like it when it's like, oh, we made this as a cast.
Yeah.
I like it when it's the legit fossils that are there.
Yeah. Also, speaking of big hogs, we don't know how big dinosaur hogs were.
Yeah, we should. They're big rods you're talking about? Cocks now?
They could be huge. They could be small. There's really just no way of knowing.
Wouldn't that be fun?
And birds aren't much of a way for us to know about dinosaur hogs either, because most birds evolve to lose their hogs.
Yeah, they have cloacas or whatever the fuck it is.
Crazy, huh?
Yeah.
You'd think you'd keep it. I would.
I'd keep it. I'm trying to keep mine as we're doing, to this day, knock on wood. I'd like to keep my rod down around.
Mm-hmm. Also, other stuff that changed since we were kids. Pterodactyls were just considered dinosaurs.
Yeah. I
forever.
still thought until you told me at the top of the show.
Uh-huh. Also, I always find this is one of my favorite facts.
Yeah.
Period. Is
Jurassic.
There we go. Is just to show you how big time is, is the Tyrannosaurus Rex existed closer in time to the age of man than it did the age of the Stegosaurus.
Oh, wow. That's the thing I think you said a while ago on the show that really blew my mind.
The T-Rex and the Stegosaurus are like 200 million years apart. And we're only 65 million years apart.
Yeah.
Of the T-Rex.
That's so weird. I think it's so interesting about all that stuff. That's a part of history because I've studied history in college.
Deep time fucks with my head, man.
It's like it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
It's why
it's not supposed to.
It's why
we live 70 years, man.
Yeah. It's why I understand why people believe in like a god and shit, and they'll be like, oh yeah, this guy Methuselah lived to be 200 or whatever. It's because it's so long ago. You're like, sure, fucking who knows what it was like back then,
Uh-huh.
But that's why, and like I talked about it a little bit a while ago, and I want to say I was just on Friends of the Show, Sam Evans and Jordan Scott Huggins, who Jordan is going to be on an upcoming episode. They have a podcast called Up Your Butt and Around the Corner.
Yeah,
it's a great podcast. They actually played a commercial for us a couple weeks ago. But I was on their show and we started talking about time travel, and I know we talked about time travel on our show a little bit. But that's my thing is I think a lot about like dinosaurs, going back and seeing those big fuckers.
The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror.
It's a great one, yeah.
When Homer goes back in time,
yeah, and
sneezes on the dinosaur.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Yeah, it's really it's so interesting, all that stuff. Do you honestly? I'm not being no bullshit.
Do I think Jesus ever rode dinosaurs? Yes.
Well, that wasn't what I was going to ask, but I like it when a question presents itself.
Yeah. I want that action figure.
What I want to know is, do you think scientists will ever actually get us pull a Jurassic Park?
No.
No? Do you mean because you don't think it's possible because you're not going to be able to do it, or do you think that there's like a will of man
I don't think
that
there's
won't let
an
him?
ethical thing.
Yeah.
I just don't think that we'll ever have the science to bring them back. I
don't necessarily. Yeah, I agree with
I'm
that.
curious, which ones taste the best?
I don't
You probably
think I
don't care because you're a.
But you know what? Maybe they'll make like an Impossible Brontosaurus. They could do it now. Fuck it. You don't know.
Impossible Brontosaurus burger.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
You know what I think? All Brontosaurus burgers
or Impossible burgers.
Yeah.
I went to a fucking. Speaking of veggie burgers, I went to a place last week for lunch, and they said they have the Impossible burger on the menu. They're like Impossible burger, vegetarian. And it was just a regular vegetarian burger that they were calling the Impossible burger. It wasn't. It'd be like if you went to a place and they're like, hey, we got Arby's burgers here. And you're like, oh, sick. We got Arby's sandwiches. And then they pull out just a fucking normal sliced roast beef that they did themselves. Oh. It's like, no, you can't bullshit name brand me.
Yeah, it's also all of the water stuff aren't real dinosaurs either.
Oh, the megalodons and stuff?
However, there are water dinosaurs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, the Diplosaurus or whatever, guy that's supposed to be the Loch Ness Monster, I guess, is not a dinosaur. But you have stuff like, who's that dinosaur from, he's a guy.
Yeah.
But who's the dinosaur from Jurassic Park? Spinosaurus?
I don't know. I'm not good with the names.
Spinosaurus.
Yeah.
Was a very, water, what's the opposite of terrestrial? Marine?
Aqua?
Yeah,
marine?
Marine, dinosaur. They lived a lot of the time in water.
Yeah. But they're still, okay, this is my question to you that I'm confused by what you say. They're still dinosaurs. They're just not upright walking on land dinosaurs. Like a pterodactyl is still it's just the Avery dinosaur.
No.
Isn't that what it said?
Nope. Avian dinosaurs are birds.
Okay.
Pterodactyl is not an avian dinosaur.
So what is a pterodactyl then?
It's something completely different.
And but somebody does know. We just don't know.
Yeah.
There is like a class and a different thing for it. Okay.
A lot of classes.
Okay.
Apparently, you take all these classes and then you're a paleontologist.
My friend Tim was a paleontologist. He is.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a job you can really dig.
Yeah. Did you ever do any of that stuff? You ever go out to a dig or anything?
No, but man, these paleontologists sure have a lot of underground information on dinosaurs. Sorry, that was a layered statement.
Do you know my buddy Leontologist? If you pay him, he'll dig stuff for you.
And I love dinosaurs. This is a great episode. Dinosaurs have a lot of sedimentary value to me.
Yeah, they do. Okay, so this is a great one. Patrons, I hope you like this. This is how the fucking cookie's made, or whatever the fuck that phrase is. We made lists on this episode. Mm-hmm. Do you want to do the list, or do you want to go to the? Do you want to go to the NFers first, and then
let's go to the NFers.
Let's go to the NFers first. Okay, that's fine.
I just reached out to the NFers today. I said, "Hey, talking dinosaurs on the podcast today. What?"
Oh, isn't that Chris Hardwick's show? Never mind.
Yes. What's your favorite dinosaur? You know, because everybody's got a favorite dinosaur. So we reached out. Will Asbill, he said, "We're back, a dinosaur story." Oh. Never heard of that dinosaur. You know, why you gotta
come down? We have people that are fucking listeners on board, and you're coming at them like that.
I am not.
What's your favorite dinosaur? Okay, so Will obviously thought we meant dinosaur product or medium. That's fine.
I would like to see a dinosaur medium. You just show up and he's like, "All right, I'm feeling somebody here. Maybe a T.
A T.
Somebody. There's a T name out there, and then somebody's like T-Rex, and the medium's like, yes, T-Rex.
Yeah.
Now he's saying something about Whoopi Goldberg.
We're back. He's like, yeah, that's it. Wait, no, Whoopi Goldberg is what? Is that
Theodore Rex?
Theodore Rex. That's it. Yeah. Okay, so Will Asbill says, though, we're back. John Rosenberger, friend of the show, he's been on the show. He's been on a Patreon episode even.
Absolutely.
He said the Diplodocus, which, boy, this is just going to be us saying words we don't know and asking each other what they look like.
What do you think the Diplodocus
I don't know.
looks
Maybe,
like?
How about you read them and I'll try to see.
No, it's going to take too long.
Yeah, you're right.
We're going to guess.
We're going to guess.
That's a lot more fun.
Oh, that's fine. Diplo's
I think he kind of looks like your guy. He's got something going on with
fucked up noggin.
Yeah, he's going to be a plant-eating guy with...
I got it. Diplo is a DJ, right?
Oh.
So he's got that's his thing. He's got cans like this.
Who's the head butter? Those are a good underrated.
Oh, the
mid-tier one?
Yeah.
The ones that look like Mr. Burns?
I see it now, but I didn't get it at first.
Right? Jackie Barron says, not the mama.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
Baby Sinclair.
Baby Sinclair.
Great dinosaur.
What kind of bad dinosaur was that?
I don't know. One of the like not, you know, if you're a dinosaur without very many features,
Yeah.
you're pretty forgettable.
Yeah.
We like the freakish dinosaurs. You got to have a plate,
Yeah.
fucking some horns,
Something I can hang my head.
spikes,
Something I can hang my head on.
or you got to be a big meat eater.
Which
Which there aren't very many big meat eaters because it's hard to be a big meat eater
yeah.
because you have to eat so much.
Yeah. Kevin Godey said Strom Thurmond. Oh, got him. That motherfucker sucked ass.
Yep.
Glad that dinosaur's dead.
Liberty Bell said the Lickalotopus.
Okay. Now, what is happening?
guys,
This isn't an
you
open
know,
mic.
Yeah.
Vanessa Timon says pterodactyl.
You mean the pterodactyl?
Pterodactyl with the P, yeah.
Uh-huh. Once again, not a dinosaur. Just like the Lickalotopus.
Ben Cronenberg says Junior.
Uh-huh.
What is that a reference to?
Dinosaur Jr.?
Oh, yeah, the band. I got you now.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know. That's why I asked.
Oh.
I didn't get the reference, and now I do.
Come on, Ben's a comedian. You
He
should get
is.
that joke.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Kathy Humes said the Ankylosaurus is
I
the
like
best.
the Ankylosaurus.
Now tell me what that motherfucker looks
It's
like.
it's like a runty T-Rex.
Did you say runty?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you said...
Because we didn't have too many like big meteors back in the day.
Yeah.
We didn't know about the Spinosaurus.
Is there a thing called
We
the...
didn't have the raptors.
Is there an
know?
Allosaurus or something? Isn't that a similar Tyrannosaurus?
Okay,
Is that what you're thinking of, maybe?
Ankylosaurus is the spiky fucking turtle dude with the
hard head?
tail. Yeah.
Oh, the thing we were just talking
that
about?
is a good one.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the Ankylosaurus.
That's cool. I like that.
Because you always have to have that well-defended plant eater to draw in your contrast with the big mean T-Rex.
Yeah, I got the Ankylosaurus pulled up. That
doesn't
fucker.
love
He's got
an
that.
Ankylosaurus,
He's got that
man?
goddamn tail, dude.
He's definitely a top 10 dino.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Margot Reese, Denver, the last. That's your Earth shit.
But he wasn't.
Who? Denver wasn't the last
We've
dinosaur?
had plenty of dinosaurs
Several.
since.
But not in the Denver the Last Dinosaur universe.
and none of them could play guitar.
Yeah.
Or skateboard.
Mark Von Onen, he posted what's this from? Because I can't pull
I
it.
think it's that new caveman, First Man. Not First Man. What's the Harold and Gromit production
Wallace and
people?
Gromit?
They did the dinosaur
Oh,
caveman
really?
movie somewhat recently.
I don't know. This looks very old, but maybe. I don't know. Well, thanks, Mark.
It looks like stop motion claymation.
Hey, Mark, thanks for taking time away from sending me a message on Instagram.
Yeah.
To post that. Andrew Klein, friend of the show, one of the funniest people alive. He said, I like any of those talking dinosaurs.
Well, they ain't talking much anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
Friend of the show, family of the show.
You know, I wanted to pour one out for all the dead dinosaurs, so I just grabbed a can of gasoline.
Oh, wait, do you say that on stage?
No.
I feel like that's something you could say on stage.
It is. Or on a podcast.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Your brother, Ryan,
Uh-huh.
he said, I know it's technically a pterosaur,
Pterosaur.
but the Quetzalcoatlus
Uh-huh.
and the Brachiosaurus, for me, are close runner-up with the Triceratops and T-Rex. Now, Triceratops, I think, fucking rules.
I think the T-Rex is a close runner-up in that Jeep scene in Jurassic Park.
Yeah, fucking coming right at him.
He's closely running
George
up
Thorogood.
to that which that's such a great shot.
I love it when they zoom
Where
in.
it shows objects in the mirror
Yeah.
are closer than they appear.
Totally.
And then the T-Rex is like basically breathing on the mirre at that point in the
My
movie.
favorite part in that part of the movie is when you first see, and I know it's like kind of hack, but when you first see the drop of the water smash, you know, and then it just looks at Jeff Goldblum, and he just looks right at the camera and goes, "Okay, man, last night at 10:30, a baby of mine wouldn't let me in. I said I'm moving on over."
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Do you think anyone in the history of man has ever confused George Thorogood for Jeff Goldblum?
Well, they're gonna now.
They're synonymous.
Uh-huh.
I
like, you ever seen The Fly?
love it.
When Jeff Goldblum's like drinking the sugar water and he's
Yeah.
all like, I drink alone. Yeah, with nobody else.
I'll roll it on over. Dave Lasso, friend of the show, he said the Apatosaurus and the Parasaurolophus, which is my favorite, which is funny because, okay, so Dave, I agree with you 100%. Parasaurolophus.
I can't
one
wait
of the
until
best.
they legalize Apatosaurus.
Yeah, in America, or at least CBDosaurus. The Apatosaurus. So look at this fucker. I mean, no offense.
Ooh, yeah.
But it's just very plain. The best thing about him is that weird ass long skinkly tail.
That is definitely what Fred Flintstone works on, and then he slides down the tail, which just totally reminded me of when the Simpsons riff on that.
Oh yeah,
and it's like Homer Simpson. He's the greatest guy in history. From the town of Springfield, he's about to hit a chestnut tree.
Yeah, that's fun. Well, look at what we're doing on this singing podcast.
We are a singing podcast.
We're a singing video podcast if you're on the Patreon.
Guys, don't pick. I hate how everybody's got to pick all their hipster dinosaurs here.
Yeah, you can pick your friends, you can pick your nose, but don't pick your hipster dinosaurs
You know, because we have to save these.
Yeah, Ryan Mason said...
Yeah.
Euphalosaurus?
That's a fucking hipster dinosaur if I've ever heard
That's
one.
what I got caught doing when I was a kid in the bedroom, was a Euphalosaurus.
He's bringing all these fucking hipster dinosaurs.
Yeah.
The Pachycephalosaurus.
Yeah, and then of course the Dinosaurus chest. Now, Danny, that sounds fucking like somebody made it up in
Listen to this one. The Liopleurodon was dope. Sounds like you're lying about the pleurodon.
Sounds like you Googled the weirdest. Well, actually, that fucker looks good. The Dinosaurus looks good.
That's one of them feathery ones.
Feathery little fuckers, yeah.
They did have feathery dinosaurs in my books back in the day.
Occasionally.
I'm going to say.
Occasionally.
I fucking loved the World Book. We had World Book.
The World Book Encyclopedia?
Yeah, not the Encyclopedia Britannica.
Yeah, we had World Books.
We were a World Book family, and D is one of the best.
Do you mean the book D?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, dogs and dinosaurs both had a lot of pictures.
Yeah.
You know, as a kid, that's what you're looking for. So it's dogs, dinosaurs, and fish were the ones that really got
the fish is an F.
Yeah, I know.
But dogs, dinosaurs, dancing's in that one probably.
Dancing? Ted Danson?
Ted Danson has got a book section.
Half a paragraph.
Yeah, it's like he's making waves with cheers. Think he's going to do big things.
Balder than you think.
Yeah. Jen Lutz, Lutz like boots, says Ducky. Jen, you just watched us say that if you're watching on the Patreon, because she's on there, and you guys can too. All you got to do is donate $5 a month to our Patreon. That's www.patreon.com/nostalgicfront.
Hunter Sandlin,
friend of the show, real and ever.
Great Memphis comedian.
Yeah.
He said the Dimetrodon, and I always loved the Dimetrodon because it looked like it had a potato chip on its back.
It does. And you know what I really appreciate from what Hunter did in this? Posted a goddamn photo.
Yes.
Now that's what I need to see.
Oh, yeah.
I see
it
what that photo
doesn't
looks
work for
like.
the people listening at home.
No, but you guys...
Or at work, because it's a podcast. You don't have to listen at home.
You know, I love that. I love the idea of somebody going through their work, you know, and they're listening, and then they got their... You know, sometimes you got two screens. I have two screens on my computer at work. I'm not bragging. That's just how I do. And their second screen is just a Google Doc that's open for any questions I have when I'm listening to podcasts. And then if I'm listening to a murder podcast, I have that Google Doc in incognito mode, because I don't need them all to know that I'm Googling Gary Ridgway for the 9th time.
Yeah.
Emma Phipps.
Dimetrodon, actually, I'm not sure is classified as a dinosaur. Once again, we just consider all this shit dinosaurs.
Let's just call it all dinosaurs. Let's stop getting into the heyday. No one's going to be like, actually, Dimetrodon's not a dinosaur.
I'm not trying to pull out even more.
Again, we do not pull out on this podcast.
Yeah, but
was that on the air?
I'm pretty sure the Dimetrodon's got a lot of mammal lineage coming after it, because that guy's super old. He's from the Cretaceous period.
Really? Oh, yeah. One of
Crustacea period, because it's so old. Wow. I'm pretty sure Dimetrodon helps bring on some of the mammals that will later thrive.
Emma Phipps came in hot with a Bernie Sanders.
Oh!
Boom! Political take. Chris Castelli from the show. He's been on the show. He came
Bernie
in with
Sanders. I get a text message or an email from him almost every day.
Yeah,
now.
dude.
You know, feel the burn or feel the thirst.
He's the Mark Von Onen of Gmail. Chris Castelli came in with the Utah Raptor.
Utah Raptors, no, it's the Utah Jazz.
And the Toronto Raptors.
What a fucking idiot. And he's teaching children.
Yeah, hey, dipshit, figure it out. Jason...
No, but the Utah Raptor is cool. It's like the biggest raptor.
Yeah.
Biggie.
Okay, asking me...
An epoch.
Say Utah. Say that again.
Utah Raptor.
I did Taw Raptor. That's the bird.
Yeah. Which is a dinosaur. Tweety bird. is a fucking dinosaur.
Damn right it is.
Holy shit.
One of our best dinosaurs. Jason Sims, friend of the show, he said Triceratops, classic, can't go wrong. Good one.
Nope.
Also, Sarah in the Land Before Time was fantastic.
Yoda.
Yoda.
Yeah, he didn't like Triceratops. He liked Deuteratops.
Yeah, do or do not. There is no Triceratops.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie Bear. That's because Yoda's a Christian. So do or do not, but there is no Triceratops.
Charlie Bear goes.
Friend of the show, he's been on the show. Great episode. I think you can also watch that episode.
He said,
maybe not.
He posted up real quick. He said, y'all heard about this new shit?
Y'all heard about this?
And this is pretty good. It'd have been a quick favorite on a lot of my lists. It's a dinosaur called the Bajada Colorado.
Yeah.
And he's got a fucking mohawk.
Yeah, dude. This
just imagine like a brontosaurus with a bigger neck.
Yeah.
And a fucking mohawk.
Like, but it's like not just, it's like spiky. It's like actually bone. It goes up into the feathering.
This guy rules. Rad. Big fan.
Edward Souter from the show. You're watching, Edward, right there. Hey, buddy. Thanks. He said the Brachiosaurus and the Ankylosaurus, both
hard to fuck with.
Classics.
Either of them. Especially hard to fuck with that Ankylosaurus.
Well, I wouldn't fuck with one dinosaur.
Do you think they called him that because he broke a few T-Rex Ankylosaurus?
Well, you got to break a few T-Rex Ankylosaurus if you want to make a T-Rex omelet. You didn't even know where it was going. That was fun.
You could make dinosaur omelets. I wonder if they're any good.
Bug, they'd be huge.
You ever seen Caveman?
What the fuck are you asking me? You mean Ringo Starr?
Yeah.
No.
It's a good movie. It's a good movie. It's
kind
of funny because it's got, like that dumb 60s comedy, but...
Isn't it the one where it's like it has like an iguana that's playing the dinosaurs and shit?
No, maybe. I think that's a million years BC. But it's funny because
I feel like you've been telling this story for a million years.
They don't use any like English in it. Everything's like oog, lana, dana.
There's this one part in this. I don't remember what this movie was, but I saw it once. And this one caveman said, "Ooga chukka, ooga 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 chukka, ooga ooga," and then this other caveman goes, "Ah, hooked on a
crack."
feeling, boom, 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 I can't believe."
Think dinosaurs got high?
Yeah, I bet they're eating weird shit all the time.
Avian dinosaurs got high.
I think this is the last one we got from the NFers. Friend of the show, fan of the show, real NFer, hell of a dude. I don't think he's been on the show yet, but we got to get this motherfucker on.
Can't wait.
Red, White, and Bob. Bob Hansen came in saying he wants to hear what the dinosaurs have to say before he makes. So yeah, that's fun.
All right.
I didn't realize that he made like a joke answer when I was setting up what his answer was going to be.
Yeah, I know.
But it's a good one.
I did, but I was sitting here watching you because
watching me spiral.
You'd have to freaking I wouldn't mind watching you Spyro either.
Oh God, Spyro. He's a dragon, but dragons are kind of dinosaurs.
Now, what about me and you? We spitball.
You and I.
We just went through all these everybody's favorite dinosaurs. If you got any favorite fictional dinosaurs, famous dinosaurs?
What I did is wait. Are you asking me what my list is, or are you asking me a separate before we get to our list? Yeah. I would say that
Dino. He's a Hall of Famer.
Are you asking me my opinion, or are you just going to give it to me?
We're just going to shoot through. I just wanted to.
Yeah, Dino's great. Apparently, everybody loves Denver.
Yes.
Everybody loves Raymond.
Reptar.
Raptor's classic. But what was the thing? Can I ask you on the show, and listeners, maybe you know, Patreon, maybe you know, what was the thing with
you asked
Reptar
me what my favorite dinosaur was?
And you said Reptar?
I said Reptar, and you're like, he's not a dinosaur?
I said he's not a dinosaur? What'd I say? He was a lizard?
He's like a Godzilla or something.
Oh, I think, okay, I could see that saying he's a Godzilla. Yeah, okay, I might be back.
I'm a big fan of the Dinobots.
Oh, from the Transformers universe? Yeah.
Grimlock. He's the T-Rex of the dino.
I think Littlefoot, Ducky, and Sarah have to be classics.
Oh, yeah.
The original cast from, and also, I mean,
Rex.
Chomper's pretty good. Rex from
Toy Story?
Yeah, Toy Story is a really
voiced
good dinosaur.
By,
is that Ratzenberger? No,
Ratzenberger. It's the guy that,
yeah.
He's from The Princess Bride, and he
but
dies.
Yeah, I can't fucking pull it.
You never, George? Wallace?
George Wendt?
No.
It's not George Wallace. Oh, Wallace Shawn.
Yeah.
Yes, Wallace Shawn. Inconceivable.
Has George Wendt ever played a dinosaur?
I don't know, but Rosenberger's...
Ooh, Yoshi.
Yoshi's great.
Who doesn't fucking love Yoshi?
I've thought about getting a Yoshi tattoo. I don't have any tattoos.
And they added that dinosaur to DuckTales.
Oh, yeah, that dinosaur's good. And
I
the
also
caveman's
like
really good.
The bad guy dinosaur from the Ninja Turtles, the Triceratops. He's all orange.
Oh, yeah.
That
That guy's sick. Triceratons, I think they were called.
Yeah.
Those guys are great.
We're forgetting some, but
those are ones we like.
I did come up. We both came up with a list, right?
Yeah, we came up with our list, and this list is. Let's just go down the list. You do them all, and then I'll do all mine, so we don't take turns. Since
I went with.
What's yours? Yours is.
I tried to do it a little bit of subjectivity and a little bit of objectivity.
Yeah.
Throw them together and came up with a list.
You love objectivity.
I do. Top 6 dinosaur movies.
Okay, top 6 dinosaur movies. Okay, this should be easy.
And these are the ones that I left off because I either haven't seen them for forever or just haven't seen them.
Can I ask you, is this what you think are without a doubt, or is this your favorite?
It's a little bit of both.
Okay.
A little bit of both.
Okay, number 6, let's hear. Or would you leave off, please? Honorable mentions.
Last Dinosaur.
Yeah, that's good.
Never saw it.
That's recent, right? That's the Pixar one.
It's the Pixar that's a lot of people say is pedestrian. I watched like the first 20 minutes. I thought it was cute and fell asleep and haven't gotten back around to it. The Dinosaur movie by Disney.
Yeah, sure. I saw that. I saw that on DVD.
Yeah. We're Back and Theodore Rex. They're both.
You didn't put We're Back or Theodore Rex on your list? That's crazy. I like We're Back a lot.
And
I like We're Back a lot more than Theodore Rex.
Also, Super Mario World. Or Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah. Because the dinosaurs.
It's all about dinosaurs. So here we go. This is my top 6.
Number 6.
The third highest grossing film of 1994.
Can I guess? Jurassic Park.
No. Star-studded.
Oh, I thought you were telling me it started with Star.
Brought to you by Steven Spielberg.
Oh, the Flintstones movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
very good.
Movie doesn't get enough credit for, number one, it's full of a lot of good dumb puns.
Yeah.
Great cast.
Looks great.
And just like the set pieces and everything are really great.
Yeah.
It's got
I love that movie.
BC-52s.
Guess, if I had to tell you, where do you think the band, the B-52s, are from?
New York.
Athens, Georgia.
Oh.
Doesn't that make sense? REM and the B-52s?
I can see it. They're both like new wavy alternative.
I don't see it, but yeah, that was a trivia question I had yesterday.
Fun. So yeah, I mean, I liked it a lot growing up, and I think
the
sequel's kind of
the sequel's not bad,
but
I think the sequel's not bad. The first is obviously great.
Rosie O'Donnell, Elizabeth Perkins, Rick Moranis,
Danny B. Goodman,
Elizabeth Taylor, Holly Berry.
Oh, Holly Berry, goddamn. And what's his
Bull
name?
from Night Court.
What's the guy's name?
Bull from Night Court.
Yeah, but no, the bad guy, Kyle MacLachlan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Who's fucking phenomenal.
Mm-hmm. So there we go.
Yeah.
Number 5. It's a tie.
Ooh, yes. I didn't see that coming.
Between Lost World, Jurassic Park, and Jurassic World. Because they're easily the best of the sequels.
Can I ask you, is Jurassic Park 2 or Jurassic Park 3 on your list?
No.
Jurassic Park 3 is still, to this day, my favorite Jurassic Park movie.
The William H. Macy one?
I love it. I think it's great. I think it's really good. I like Jurassic Park 1, okay? I like The Lost World. I don't care. I think 3 is great, and I don't like World or follow-up.
The Lost World is the best Jurassic Park sequel. And
really?
It's not even close.
I like Vince Vaughn, but that's it.
And Goldblum?
I love Téa Leoni.
And the scene where all the raptors are taking people down in the tall grass is freaking awesome. Yeah. So anyways, that's my number 5.
Drake is a rap Toronto.
I don't know what he said there.
Drake, the rapper,
number
he's a
4.
Rap Toronto because he's from Toronto.
All right. Number 4, King Kong.
King Kong's what? Oh, because of
all the dinosaurs.
Are you thinking which King Kong are you saying? Are you doing like an overarching all Kong movies?
No, the Peter Jackson.
Really?
Yeah.
I would put fucking Kong Skull Island. I think Kong Skull Island's way better than King Kong. But I mean, that's you.
I don't remember as many dinosaurs.
There's a handful. Is there? Am I wrong? Am I crazy?
The King Kong, I'm pretty much just putting it there for the stampede scene is awesome.
Yeah.
But King Kong versus 3 T-Rexes at once is pretty awesome. And he rips that one T-Rex's head in half, and then he stands on top of all the dead T-Rexes and like beats his fucking chest. He's like, I am King Kong, and I run this shit.
Yeah.
And it's pretty
Do you know
good.
why your friend, you know that guy Stan Lee?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know why
Stanley Ipkiss?
Do you know why he had to change his pants?
Who?
Stan Lee?
Why?
Because stampede.
Oh.
I don't think it always is good.
Okay, here we go. Number three.
Number
Number
with the bullet.
3 dinosaur movie on the list. 1 million year BC.
Is that your answer?
No, it's the name of the movie.
What is it?
Raquel Welch, Ray Harryhausen.
Oh yeah, I don't know. That's one of those ones that's like a reference point, but I've never seen it. I don't know anything about it. That's fine. Tell me about it.
It's just dinosaurs, and it's got Ray Harryhausen.
I like Ray Harryhausen a lot.
And that's like one of his big ones, and it's also got weird iguana close-ups that don't match up.
That's what I was thinking
and
of.
It helped Andy Dufresne break out of Shawshank.
I love all of those movies. I love all of those. I've found lately that I like a lot of movies from the 60s and 70s.
7 Voyages of Sinbad.
Stuff like that, and stuff like Journey to the Center of the Earth and The Time Machine.
Mm-hmm.
I like all those weird movies that are really colorful because they were like probably the shot on color film when it was like really early. And they're super sci-fi and weird. I like those.
You know what I love about old movies is just knowing how in a studio everything is.
Yeah.
And just that everything you're seeing on screen was made.
Yeah.
Like they did even less stuff on location.
Yeah.
You know, so it'll be like set on like the 30th floor of a building in New York, but the background of the city that's in the background is just like 3D models of like the Chrysler building and shit, and just set back. So.
Kind of to what you're saying. Friend of the show, let me find this. Goddamn, it's right here somewhere.
Cool. Well, you look, and I'll say the number 2 movie.
Yeah.
I jumped the lead there. Number 2, Land Before Time.
Oh, fantastic.
We
did a whole fun size about it.
We did. Check it out. It's a great movie. In fact, it's the number 2 dinosaur movie of all time. And number 1, come on.
Yeah.
It's Jurassic Park.
It's got to be. And you're saying Jurassic Park as in just the first movie.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's not even close.
I don't think you're wrong, and I think the world would say you're right. And I love Jurassic Park and lots of parts of it, but I think there's so much of Jurassic Park that bugs me as a movie. That kind of like we were talking about last week with Captain Marvel did so many of the things that I want from a movie.
Hey,
Jurassic Park did so many things that I didn't love.
Look. This guy's telling about how Jurassic Park isn't that good of a movie. Look. See, Patrick, nobody cares.
I don't think it's a bad movie.
No, I was doing the Wayne Knight meme.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
You know?
I thought you were trying to shame me.
Also,
on National Women's Day.
For all of the fucking tech and sci-fi stuff that's going on in Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Is it weird that as a kid, the one thing that captured my imagination the most was the fake shaving cream canister with all of the fucking dinosaur DNA, but it also worked. And then fucking Newman puts it on his pie.
Yeah.
Still doesn't sit right with me.
A thing that I think you would
do they put whipped cream inside of the fucking shaving cream canister, or is it shaving cream? And does he eat the pie, or does he just put it on there?
I like that I have problems with Jurassic Park, and you have problems with Jurassic Park, and neither of them are about the dinosaurs are just interacting with humans.
Dino DNA.
I love it. I like your list. See, I'm just saying I like Jurassic Park, and it would be on my top 6, but it wouldn't be number 1.
If Jurassic Park came out nowadays, do you think people would boycott it because all of the dinosaurs in it are women?
Somebody made a good point. I was going to mention this. I wanted last week, but I feel like we went long as fuck at the beginning. But it was still a fantastic episode with Sophie. What do you think?
In Crichton's book, the dinosaurs were also guys.
Yeah.
And now it's just social.
Somebody made a tweet or made the comment of, and maybe several people have at this point, but like, if Terminator and Aliens came out today, people would be like, fucking Ripley and Sarah Connor, too many women. It's like, no, you're fucking dipshits. You're fucking dipshits.
If anybody has earnestly used the term social justice warrior online more than twice, you can just unsubscribe.
That's fun. Now, listeners, it seems like you're the one that's really into dinosaurs more so than me on this episode. Mm-hmm. But I want to just stress that in my life, in my comedic career, I have run a show that we named Tyrannosaurus, which is still going to this day. Every Tuesday night, a RAR bar in Queens.
Can't say the same for the Tyrannosaurus.
We don't know.
Okay.
We don't know. And number 2, I went on tour with friends of the show, Albert Kirchner and Nick Pupo, and our tour was called the Young Dinosaurs Tour.
Ooh, when you know what they say about young dinosaurs?
They don't fade away.
Young dinosaur.
Never die. They
dumb
just
dinosaur.
fade away. Cup full of cum dinosaur. Yeah, that's right. I tweeted that today.
Did you?
I did. I tweeted, not that exactly, but I tweeted one of those, some joke about it. I wanted to do this real quick. I tried to search on my Twitter to see if any good jokes about dinosaurs. And
Did you check your dino sources?
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing. But I thought this would be a funny thing to hear on the subway. We are delayed because of dinosaur fights ahead of us. We apologize for any inconvenience. That'd be pretty good. Okay, how about this? I just saw Side Effects. It was good, but they should have called it No Fucking Dinosaurs. Because there wasn't a single fucking dinosaur in that movie. And that's you can do that about every movie.
What about TV shows? You got any
I
opinions
do.
on-
I have a list. I have my 6 favorite television shows that involve dinosaurs. And now I'm leaving out some stuff, much like you did, honorable mentions. Primeval, I don't know. But it's something that BBC makes it. Apparently it's good. It looks good. But I just have never seen it.
Did you
so
ever
I
watch
looked it up.
Terra Nova?
No, but that's another one of the ones.
Did it make your
That's another
honorable mention?
That's another honorable mention.
I heard that had a pretty good first season.
And then
but
got
it was,
like canned right away.
It was like way too expensive.
Yeah.
Which no surprise here, but turns out dinosaur TV shows
yeah.
ain't fucking cheap.
Yeah. Well, because they got to make them.
Yeah.
Dinosaurs is left off, which is something that we learned about a couple weeks ago in the theme song episode. What was that episode that we did?
Toys. Action
Toys.
figures.
That's what it was. And we listened to the theme song. But so number 6, and you kind of touched on it a little bit, was the Land Before Time cartoon series.
Yeah.
Which I watched a lot when I was in high school. A lot.
I was aware of it, but
yeah, I watched it all the time, and it was good. I liked it. It's much like the sequels as you get on.
Yeah.
I'm like, I like these characters, so I'll go with them, you know?
Mm-hmm. But not Chomper. You don't fucking like Chomper.
I do like Chomper. It's just I don't like T-Rexes that much.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know? It's like how I like a Brucey, but I don't like Italians. You know what I mean?
Right.
Not true. I like Italians.
Good band, though.
Who?
T-Rex.
T-Rex. Oh, great. Is that them? No. Yeah. All the young dudes. Isn't that T-Rex?
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 5 is Dinotopia. Now, do you know Dinotopia?
I'm trying to think.
It was
I ought to say Dinopia.
It was a miniseries at first with one of the dudes from Avatar, I think, maybe. No, the guy from Prison Break that's not in Avatar. But it's a series about some guys that slip through time and now they're in a dinosaur world, but it's similar to our world. Like dinosaurs are doctors and lawyers and they live in buildings. It's really good. And it's them, and it's similar to like a Planet of the Apes-y.
I like the idea of, about like island dwarfism.
No, I don't know what that is.
Where like certain species will wind up on an island and then like they'll either wind up giant, they'll have like giant versions of them, evolutionarily, because of the new environment, or like tiny versions of them. So it'll be cool to go to an island where they have a bunch of tiny dinosaurs because they had to evolve to be small. Like you'll get that a lot. Like they'll find an island full of giant fucking hamsters because these hamsters were able to get big because there were no predators around.
That's cool.
Or on the flip side, you have tiny fucking lions because they had to be smaller to eat less to survive on these islands.
Now, this might sound stupid, but where does the Island of Misfit Toys come into this?
It doesn't.
That's interesting, though.
Yeah. Number 4?
Number 4 on my list. Now, maybe this isn't a fan favorite, but it's a good one. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's The Lost World. Do you remember this?
A little bit before my time.
No. I'm talking about the one that was like in 99 to
for like the
98.
kids.
It was like
on Saturday morning, right?
Yeah, but it was like Hercules and Xena. It was that universe, that style of show, probably the same cruise. But it was great, and they had a lot of dinosaurs. And it was, I just remember, what's his name? Professor Challenger was the leading guy. But it's one of those shows like Xena, where it was like sexual awakening. Oh, you're blown up, bud. Who was it? David Fincher?
Yeah, will we still have a poll open where people are asking?
Oh, people are still asking.
I was just showing you what time it was.
Oh, yeah. Well, I got the time clock right here. But Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, there was this, Veronica was on there. She was super gorgeous. I loved her. And then Finn was also on that show, and she was like Australian and gorgeous. And so I love that show.
Those are dinosaurs?
They're not dinosaurs, they're people, but they're in dinosaur worlds.
Okay.
It's the story of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's Lost World. Number 3 is Land of the Lost. It's a tie. Land of the Lost from the 70s and Land of the Lost from the 90s. Now,
and Land of the Lost, the Will Ferrell, Danny McBride film.
Fine. I never saw it.
It didn't even make my list.
But Land of the Lost. Now, the Land of the Lost.
Land of the Lost Prophets.
Sid and Marty Krofft, the guys that did like all that kind of stuff, that weird fucking shit. I can't think of what the main one is. But it's a family, a dad and their kids get stuck in time, and now there's dinosaurs and there's like these weird cavemen people. And so the original one is like with Will and Holly and Marshall and then Chaka. And then later, the one from when we were kids is when it's, I forget the kid's name. Oh, Annie and Kevin. But then I do remember Krista, another babe I had a crush on when I was a kid. She was like a cave girl. And they also had Chaka in that one, and they had Tasha as well. So that's a great number 3. Fantastic. Both of those shows. Number 2, we already touched base on it with your movie from 94, I believe. Flintstones. Flintstones is great.
Absolutely.
Love it. I can watch Flintstones any time of day. It's very similar to... It gives a different feeling than Bob's Burgers to me, but I can watch it at any time, like how I can watch Bob's Burgers, and I can watch a Flintstone episode right again, and laugh just the same. But I love it. I loved the Young Flintstones. What was that called?
Flintstone Kids.
Flintstone Kids. I loved it.
They had a good Say No to Drugs episode.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds right. But yeah, I love Flintstones. Love Flintstone Kids. And also...
And then, we also had a lot of good, like, Flintstone movies in the 80s.
What are you talking about?
Like, I remember there was one where Fred Flintstone was
the cartoon
undercover, like, spy. Yeah, they made some cartoon movies.
I remember the one, like, there's the one where they adopt Bam Bam. That's a really good one.
Also, we had I also liked when Bam Bam and Pebbles were like teenagers.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah. Oh, that was another series. Yeah, I forgot about that one. But that's good. And then number 1, I feel like it's pretty obvious what we were going to choose. Number 1 TV show.
Terrible Thunder Lizards.
Yeah. No, it's the Dinosaurs. TGIF special.
Yes, but
it's so good.
Where are the Terrible Thunder Lizards?
Hey, you fucking up my goddamn ass, dude. I don't give a shit about that. I don't even know what you're talking about. Yeah.
You never watched Eek the Cat and the Eek?
Yeah, but that's how
or Eek and the Terrible Thunder
Lizards.
Fuck
that. No.
Terrible Thunder Lizards are great.
Fuck
man.
it. But no, number 1 is Dinosaurs, which I think is so good. I love it. It's dark. You were saying before the show about how it's like the most. What did you say?
It's easy. Well,
it has the most
teeth.
Yeah, of all the
TGIF shows. Look at this guy. Should have put that show on Teeth hold on.
TGIF, but the T stands for teeth.
TGIF.
Thank Teeth God. It's Friday. And the thing I wanted to say, and I'll drop this in, but so this when I was a kid, the grandma on Dinosaurs was, she was a thing. In Omaha, there was this store called Mrs. B's, and they played these commercials all the time. So look at this woman that we would see on commercials all the time, and then imagine the grandma from Dinosaurs. Look at this woman.
Not the grandma.
There you go.
I'm going to give you a bag of VSQ $9.95. My price is $6.50.
Oh, 100%.
They don't have special for my prices.
And you can.
I don't know why I said not the grandma, Mom.
Yeah,
because that
is the grandma. And you can't tell in this, but she's in a wheelie chair type thing. And in all of her commercials, it's her zooming around the store and coming up. And if you went to the store, she would be there. Like when we were kids and we bought carpets, we'd go there and she was there and she'd like yell at us and almost run you over with her chair. Her name's Rose Blumpkin. She's got a really interesting story.
Doesn't look like a Blumpkin.
That's what it's named after, actually. Her.
Oh.
Gross. But what she ended up doing was she started this store with like no money, with like $5 in like the 1940s or some shit, and ended up selling it to Nebraska Furniture Mart for like $60 million in the 90s, right before she died. Yeah. And her family is loaded and rich and stuff. So fucking really. So Google that. Maybe it'll be in the Patreon video. You might see it. But look up Mrs. B from Omaha's Nebraska Furniture Mart, and you'll be like, oh yeah, somebody on the writing staff or creating team from Dinosaurs is from Omaha. But that's it. Goddamn, there it is.
Yeah.
We did it. We did the Dinosaurs finally.
We did.
What's you got any final thoughts? I think we're about at time.
Yeah.
We're over.
Yeah, my thought is I got to tweet that joke about pouring out gasoline for all the dead dinosaurs.
Yeah,
we'll
that's
see how
good.
that does.
Probably not well.
I'll get 2 likes. One will be Kazi, and the other one will be the House of Bricks account.
That's fun. Oh boy, that's good.
But anyways, I've had about 3 cups of coffee today, and we got another show to record.
We got another record in a couple minutes.
Let's wrap this sucker up, Patrick.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell the NFers where they can find you?
They can find me on Twitter at Patrick Hasty. That's PatrickHaste, where they will get such classic dinosaur-related tweets as I saw Baby Driver. It was good, but they should have called it No Fucking Dinosaur. You get it. You can also follow me at patrickcasey.com. I got a lot of shows coming up in the next 3 or 4 months, so please go to patrickcasey.com and look at that, see if I'm coming where you are. And odds are, if I'm near you, I am coming. And Ream, what about you? Where can the listeners find you?
Well, you can find me at Reamcore.
REAMKORE.
Where you can find such great tweets or Facebook updates that go like, dinosaurs' bodies are now fossil fuels. That's the original big dick energy right there.
Ah, that's fun, yeah.
Uh-huh. Or, hold on.
And 50, where can we find you? You can find me in the club, pocket full of bub. Is that it?
What's that?
Who sings that? I'm
or you can also find other content like I was pretty pissed to find out that the early bird special had nothing to do with dinosaurs. And also, everyone, be sure to check out our Patreon.
Which, if you're watching this right now, we fucking love you guys. You're so good. You're
100%.
Fantastic.
Love all of our Patreon people.
I honestly say everything you're looking at right now, these cables, this board, this microphone,
paid for
because of you guys.
Yes.
Because we don't have to pull out of the pocket no more. Also, if you're watching this on the Patreon, email us at thenostalgicfront@gmail.com your mailing address. If you haven't already, and we got a little care package coming up for the 100th episode, so do that. You guys are great, so I'm gonna stop talking to you guys now. I'm talking to the listener again. Listener, we're back.
Yep.
Tell your friends. Go donate. Buy a t-shirt.
There you go.
Be cool. Never die. And remember, if you're not an NFer,
you're an MFer. So get the fuck out of here.
Welcome to BrainMachineNetwork.com.